intercepted.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Abdullah to return. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the third time. He's picked off near his own 48. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Rolling to his right. This will be caught at about the 5. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. From the 3, second and a yard.
I'm going to come back to you.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are able to make things a bit more respectable. And the third time's a charm as he finally gets one of these to go.
Makes the score Vikings 40.
Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Yards. First down, Vikings.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Check 59.
Darnold on first down. Smith catches left side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
14. And the Vikings first down.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. All day, baby. All day. Hey, check that.
A first down throw, Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. That'll bring up second down.
It's now
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Hey, check Mike 21.
A final shot before the break. Darnold. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 32-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. I call it no gain there on the first down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
And 10 at the 48-yard line.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears claw one back. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Lady. 59.
Darnold. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Minnesota.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Throwing quickly, Darnold. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
Complete to number 85. A 3-yard pickup.
To the air again, Darnold.
At the 17-yard line.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Here we go, team. Here I come.
Throwing again is Darnold. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5.
Here we go, son. Here we go, young lady.
Again, Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. And maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they have been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick six.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Oh, did the Bears get it? They did. Chicago football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
And some room to maneuver. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Chicago Bears. First and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. That is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. 30. Past the 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. You've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control. And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
He'll run it, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Justin
Jefferson with his 3rd touchdown of the game. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now it's Patterson. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Todd Davis in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Here's Foles. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing just outside his own goal line. And here comes Abdullah on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10.
49-yard line.
So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Let's bring it. 58, boys. 58. 58 is Mike. Oh, dang, punt. And 58 is a Mike. Go 58. 58.
Now it's Darnold trying to lay one up deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Get in the way. Yeah, 13. He's coming. We got double up.
Now Foles. Flush to his right. And a little floater there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of 1.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And he's going to try and do this himself. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So they're going to decline that and choose to bring up 2nd down.
So did you feel like maybe this is just a mistake that they don't take the penalty
possibly
here? Either that or they feel like their defense just cannot be moved on very well, and they'd rather go ahead and use the downs.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
To throw is Darnold. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check Mike 21. 6-man. Check curl. Check.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Darnold to throw again. Darnold, he lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 37. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, 29 yards. And now they're going to fake it. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
Check, 53's Mike. Check, 53's Mike. Check. Check me out. Check me out.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. He'll go up top here for Hamler. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. K.J. Hamler with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Koo now for the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now it's Patterson. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
On the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Brought down at the 28-yard line.
A play fake to Montgomery, now Foles. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. First down and run with Cohen. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Second and
Foles
at the 30-yard line.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now it's Patterson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Let's go, baby. Return it.
On first down, Darnold eluding the pressure right. And it's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was Buster's screen to knock it away.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
A throw over the middle, taken in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
And the
play action, it's Darnold. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone say, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. He was out there waving his arms. And when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a peep of protest out of them. That's just who they are.
So that'll back them up 5. Foles on the give to Montgomery. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
The ball carrier.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
53 is the mic. Rabbit.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. They showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taking it about the 36. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. He'll find Lindsey here.
Darnold's pass.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Faking the give, Darnold.
4-yard line.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for Minnesota. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
2nd and 6 at the Bears' 11-yard
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Darnold from the gun, and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.